what nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's manga nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Bungo and Real chapters 6 through 8. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus. Considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Bubba kitty, who's somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitties, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that, so we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botch localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon subscriber, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stacked fall anime season coming to a close, in which we covered Boku no Hero Academia final season, Spy Family season 3, unfortunately One Punch Man season 3, Togenaki, Sanda, Digimon, and what's the other one that we covered? Oh yeah, and Gachi Akuda, and there's even more on the way, so please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, man, last time I covered Bungo, we found out that both Noda and Bungo were starting to become like all-rounders. And what I mean by that is that Noda actually started to become good at pitching, and Bungo, well, started becoming really good at batting. Well, anyways, let's get into chapter 6 first, see what's in store for us today. Seriously? You benched 100 kilograms without warming up and ended up hurting your shoulder? What an idiot. Hey, keep it down. If Coach hears you, he's not going to let me play. And chapter 6 is child survival. Besides, it's not like I'm injured. It's just some discomfort. It won't affect my play at all. I just got heated up, that's all. Yeah, don't ever do that. That's a bad idea. I won't do anything reckless like that ever again. Let's see. That Sugiura guy seemed pretty cocky, like he's got a bad attitude or something. Yeah, but I don't hate guys like that. The ones with a strong will to win, yeah. So what do you think of the other first years? And that was, let's see, Shinichi Matsuo, second year, right fielder, center fielder, and second baseman. Woo! So he's versatile. And then Haruto Miura, second year, shortstop, center fielder, left fielder. So what do you think of the other first years? I haven't really checked up on them, so fill me in. I was hoping for a debrief. Let's see. Juno was a pretty nice dude. Damn it, if he's a genius, he should be arrogant. It's hard to dislike him. He's got charm and leadership skills. I'd say he's a shoo-in for captain in 2 years, wouldn't you? He looked fat, but his dude, I fucking love Juno so much. Dude, Juno, like, practicing his batting naked is just everything. I just can't. I can't with this man. He looked fat, but his power was incredible. If he slims down and gets his sharpness back, he'll be an immediate asset. Oh, he will. And that's Kazuo Todo, third year catcher, center fielder, first baseman. This is something that I do like about this team so far, is that we're seeing versatility. That's a good thing to have. They were super curious and hit me with tons of questions about my recovery and training. That's a good thing. A genius who is also a good guy? That's just obnoxious. It's only right. You're really trying hard to find a reason to hate him. Ryo Agawa, he was a killer guy. You couldn't get a read on, huh? Let's see. And that's Nato Sasaoka, second year pitcher, third baseman, right fielder. Before the test, he gets super pessimistic. I can't do it. Hey, get a hold of yourself. He kept throwing up and always looked pale. But once the test actually started, his whole demeanor changed. He put up some insane numbers, especially in the explosive power drills. And when it was over, he ran right back to the bathroom. I can't tell if he's mentally tough or weak. Excuse me. What a weird guy. I think I'm going to like him in a weird way. You probably get along with Sugiura. You're kind of similar. Well, Yutaro, what about the MVP, Yukio? What was he like? Despair. Well, as of right now, he might already be the best player on the team. And that includes... Ooh, and that includes everyone here. But there's only one area where I have the upper hand, and I have no choice but to risk everything clinging to that. I can't judge his character, I can't judge his character, though. He seemed to be putting on an act. And that's Yutaro Uzeki, third year shortstop, second baseman, pitcher. Oh God, for Yutaro to say that much about him, a guy who was in middle school just a little while ago. Man, I hate that guy, Noda! Oh, poor Noda. What about Bungo? Let's see. It looks like he's still not back in shape, so his velocity wasn't there, but his pitch was extraordinary. It was only 120 kilometers per hour, yet the ball just exploded out of his hand. Dude? Bungo is not back at full power. Yet they are saying this. That says a lot. I can't wait to see Bungo back at full power. The other thing I noticed was his movements weren't consistent. He was throwing differently with every pitch. I heard he grew 10 centimeters in the last 6 months, so he's probably still in a trial and error phase. What surprised me was his batting. The sound it made was incredible. His exit velocity must have been pretty high. I wonder if he could make it as a position player. And this is a bad thing? What about his personality? On the mound, he seemed super aggressive. He was a pretty good, he was pretty quiet, a good kid. So much so that it's hard to believe it's the same person on the mound, right? Always the quiet ones. He's not much of a talker, but his answers were polite and honest. But can I ask you something? Oh, sure. I heard you turned down the athletic scholarship and asked for a recommendation instead, right? Did you talk about it with your parents? No, it was my own decision. Weren't your parents surprised? Yeah, they were extremely surprised. They didn't seem to think I'd go to school in Tokyo. It's good of them to let you. Lately, I've been lately I've been leaving it all to your sister, but before I married your mother, I actually used to do most of the housework. Whoa! There was even a time when I got really into cooking and I got obsessed with baking spring rolls for a while. Well, what I'm trying to say is don't worry about me. Go give everything you've got. It's the best thing in the world to have something you're passionate about. I know exactly how you feel. That's such a good dad. And you know what? I have to bring this up. Because it's going to bother me if I don't. So, a couple of weeks ago, Ninomiya mentioned on Twitter that this was in response to, I think this was a burner account, because there's been an increase of burner accounts attacking mangaka. But I can't remember if this was a burner account that brought this up or not. And Ninomiya said that the reason why the manga has had an inconsistent serialization is because him and his wife are raising 3 kids all under the age of 5, and with the youngest not even being 1 year old. And it's just like when I see this, it's like, yeah, I see what you're doing here, Ninomiya. I do, because they're splitting up the housework and, childcare and stuff like that. And I'm just like, damn, that's awesome. That's so amazing. And yes, Bungo did get a lot more readers. Dang. He went viral for it too. It's awesome. Let's see. My dad has always supported every decision I've ever made. So even though he was surprised, he was happy to send me off. Like, when I see this, it's like, yeah, Ninomiya, I see you. This is like the type of dad that he wants to be for his kids. Because again, remember, he's raising 3 kids. Thanks to him, I was able to come to a school with such amazing facilities, kind seniors, and I've gotten to be teammates with the guys I fought against in middle school. Honestly, I think I made the right choice. Like, how can you be mad at that? Honestly, he's the kind of guy I really hate. How could you hate him? How? How can you him! Hey, it's about, like, is it because he actually has a supportive father like that? Probably. He's probably jealous. Hey, it's about time you switch gears. Get the opponent's data in your heads and start visualizing. After all, our opponents for this 3-day trip are day 1, Ofudaichi High School, Aichi Autumn, Aichi Prefectural Tournament Top 4. And then, let's see, day 2, Sakai High School, Osaka, Autumn Osaka Tournament Top 8. And day 3, Chikunin High School, Fukuoka, Autumn Kyushu Tournament Top 8. They narrowly missed out on being selected for the Invitational, but they're all powerhouses capable of making it to Koshin. And also, I really appreciate these backgrounds. And you know what? I'm gonna like really appreciate Bungo's art even more now, considering what Ninomiya Sensei is dealing with. Oh my god. In terms of circumstances and all that. They're the perfect opponents to gauge our current strength. It's the big showdown before the spring tournament, so let's go dominate them, everyone! Yeah, let's go! The schedule for the next 3 days. Second and third years are on an outing. First years will hold inter-squad games at the Oka grounds. Team A, number 3 pitcher, Yukio Noda. The first years will play a total of 6 inter-squad games against each other. Based on the results and content of those games, Team A, number 4 catcher, Juri Bono. A first-year select team will be chosen. I'm gonna throw up, of course! Of course Rio is doing this. Team A, number 1 center fielder, Ryo Agawa. On the 4th day, when the second and third years return from their expedition, Team B, number 1, shortstop, Mao Sugiura. Team B, number 2, pitcher, Bungo Ishihama. The first-year select team will play an inter-squad game against the second and third years. The results of the recent physical fitness tests, plus the content and results of the inter-squad games, will all be taken into consideration to make the final decision on the roster for the spring tournament. The look on the look on their faces as they head into a serious battle, it always gives me chills. First up is the fight for a spot in the first-year select team, a battle royale. The battle begins. Play ball, let's go! This is going to be good. Now we're at Chapter 7. Let's see. Ofudaichi High School grounds, Aichi Prefecture. Okay, so we're going there first. So we're going with the second and third year stuff first. We've definitely gotten a lot stronger over the winter. You can feel it. Our bodies have gotten bigger, and we're lifting heavier weights in training. Our pitching velocity, exit velocity, and even our running speed have all improved. Of course, we've also worked our asses off on our skills. Let's see. In this chapter's title report, the only thing left is putting it to the test in a game. Let's show them what we've got against this powerhouse. Yeah! Let's see. We will now begin the practice game between Uka High School and Ofudaichi High School. Let's have a good game. Second and third years, 3-day, March 26th through 28th expedition report. So the tiebreaker practice, Uka 1 and Ofu 2. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Oh, so the final score is like 5-6, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So for Uka, is there home? Let's see. So for the battery for Uka. Ooh, did they change battery? Hold on a second. So for the home run, so we got home runs and batteries here. So Uka, it looks like Toto hit a home run, and Ofudaichi, there was 2 with Shirakaba and Josui, and then for the battery, for Uka there was Kaga, Nakamura and Iwakawa and Toto Shiranashihama. There we go. So, okay. And then for Ofudaichi, there was Tsunade and Shirakawa, and then Goromo and Narumi. That makes sense, because, like, here's the thing. Remember what we saw is that the players for Uka have they're very versatile. They can play multiple positions. So yeah, that makes sense, because I was like thinking, wait a second. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right, for day 2, damn! Uka and Sakai's game, like, it was 12-10 on that one. There's a lot more homers in this one, too. So for Uka, for the home runs, there was Miura, Sasuoka, and Kamiki. This one went 9 innings. Yeah, they both went 9 innings. Okay. Because I was like, because remember what we've seen, that there are mercy rules. So, yeah. So there wasn't that in play here, obviously. And then for Sakai, there's Tamagawa and, so Uka, again, for the home run is Miura, Sasuoka, and Kamiki. Sakai, Tamagawa, and Awaza. And I understand why we're not seeing these games, because it's like, dude, it's like, part of me is like, I kind of would love to see these games, but at the same time, it's like, I understand, because it's like, dude, this isn't the main focus. We want to get to, like, the first year's game, practice game war. Oh god, I really kind of want, you know what? I kind of really wanted to see these games, like, because I'm looking at the scores and I'm looking at, like, the home runs and shit, especially here. Damn, like, the Uka Sakai game really was would have been fun to watch. Damn, that sucks. All right, so for the batteries. We had Sasuoka, Ozeki, Osada, Nakamura, Shiranshihama, Takahashi, Morioka, and Sakai. We have Momoyama, Asaka, Samuyama, and Shinjo Aikawa. Again, I understand why we're not seeing these games. I do. I kind of wish they would have just put them on the. I wish Ninomiya would have just not shown them at all, and not even shown these scores, and just, like, focused on the first year's stuff instead. I think that would have been a little bit better, because now it's like, dude, I want to see these games, man. And then the tiebreaker practice, Uka 0 won Sakai. Very curious what you guys think. Do you guys think that, like, Ninomiya should have even shown this at all? At least in this chapter anyway, especially with how chapter 6 ended. I kind of wish they would have just said fuck it and shown, just went into the first year's game instead. I think that would have been a little bit better, at least in my opinion. And then for Uka's third game against Chikanan, that game was 5-3. And for the home runs, there was 2 home runs for Uka, which was Todo, Masada, and Chikanan, it was Tanichi. And then for the batteries for Uka, it was Kaga, Morioka, Nimi, and Todo, Morioka. And then for Chikanan, it was Tanichi, Sufuku, Daizenji, and let's see, Araki Nizuka. And the tiebreaker practice, Uka 3-4 Chikanan. It's a big win to come out ahead against these 3 powerhouses. The lineup is active, and even the bottom of the order is hitting the ball hard, which is a good sign. 3 pitchers recorded speeds over 140 kilometers per hour. Like, see, I wanted to see that. I would love to see the art for this, too. Consistency is an issue, but at this rate, I hope to see a few more pitchers emerge to follow Kaga. However, it's clear there's still a gap between us and the top teams when it comes to fine techniques and strategies. Our batter's approach seems too simple when facing good pitchers, which is a point of concern. Losing all of the tiebreaker practices is a major issue that needs to be addressed. Like, why now we're going back to the Uka grounds for the first year INTRASQUAD game. Like, as I said, why even show this? Why even have this here? Like, you could have just, like, cut all this shit out and just gone to, like, the first year inter-squad game. This did not need to be here at all. You could have saved this for, like, a different part. Like, this, nah. Mia, this was a choice. This was a choice. All right, let's get to the first year inter-squad game. All right, so the count is 2-2. So 2 curveballs and 2 sliders. All off speed pitches so far. All right, let's see. Damn it. Ooh. Oh, that stings. Damn. Out. Woo, that background. He's got a 140 plus km/h fastball, and yet he came at me with nothing but breaking balls. And to finish me off with a changeup that breaks the opposite way of a wait, yeah, it says a slurp here. So I'm like, wait, what? Maybe, no, whatever. Yukio, that pitch selection is a perfect reflection of your rotten personality. Don't want to hear about a bad personality from you of all people. All right, here we go. Number 2, pitcher, Bungo Ishihama. It's a strange feeling to see Yukio and Bungo facing each other like this. How are you going to handle him, Yukio? Oh, what's with that smirk, you punk? Who do you think taught you how to hit? Your traits on the mound, your strengths, your tells, your weak spots. I know them all. Huh? Ooh, first year inter-squad game 3-day performance report. This sucks! I want to see more of this game! Mao Sugiura, position player, 24 at bat, 11 hits, .458 average, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. Yeah. Okay, offense looks ready for the high school level. Excellent at hitting fastballs. Can he handle high school breaking balls? Defense plays shortstop, second base, and third base flawlessly. Stable throwing arm. Excellent lateral movement. Jerry Bondo, position player. I love him so much. 21 at bat, 6 hits, .285 average, 1 home run, 8 RBIs. So offense, impressive focus in clutch situations despite not being in peak condition. Imagine when he's back in peak condition. Knows how to contribute by drawing walks, advancing runners, etc. Defense, catcher, first base, looks heavy, lacks sharpness. However, his arm and handling are good. So now we're at Ryo Ogawa, position player. 26 at-bats, 9 hits, .346 average, 0 home runs, 5 RBI, 8 runs, 7 SP. Okay, here we go. Offense, high contact rate, exceptional speed. However, seems weak in clutch situations. Defense, left field, center field, right field. Issues with fielding and judging fly balls. However, his speed gives him great range. And then we got Ryo Ogawa, pitcher. Let's see. 10 IP, 11K, 8 BB, 7H, 5 ERA, let's see, 4.510. Velocity consistently 130 to 135 kilometers per hour. Issues with velocity and pitching from the stretch appears timid throughout. When his split finger fastball is on, it's a strong pitch. Yukio Noda, position player, 23 at-bats, 15 hits, .652 average, 3 home runs, 10 RBI, 2 SBs. All right, here we go. Offense already at a cleanup hitter level. Duh. No holes in his power or technique. The only concern is that his high ability leads him to swing at difficult pitches. Defense, shortstop, second base, flawless. If anything, perhaps a bit reliant on his natural athletic ability? Duh. Yukio Noda, pitcher, 8IP, 7K, 4 BB, 5H, ERA 2.25. Throws over 140 kilometers per hour. Utilizes a wide variety of pitches. Excellent pitching craft. Still new to pitching. Seems to rely a bit too much on his technique. All right, now we get to Bungo here. Bungo Ishihama, pitcher. 10 IP, 4K, 1 BB, 10H, 2 ER, ERA 1.80. Velocity is in the 120s. Pitches to contact, fielding, pickoff moves, and other fundamentals have improved. It's a more mature style of pitching, but perhaps underwhelming compared to his summer form. Well, yeah, he's still recovering. This makes the decision even more difficult. Yukio and Ryo seem to have better stuff on the mound. We'll have to see them pitch in a real game, but this is what makes the decision even harder. Oh, here we go. Bungo Ishihama, position player. 22 at bat, 4 hits, 12K, .181 average, 4 home runs, 6 RBIs. defense, center fielder, right fielder, good at tracking fly balls and making situational judgments. Can he handle balls hit by high school regulars? Offense produces explosive results when he gets his pitch. Conversely, he's extremely weak when he doesn't. All of his hits have been home runs, showing extreme tendencies. This result, do we see it as weakness or as something extraordinary? This final panel in chapter 7 is definitely unfinished. I'm not sorry for saying that. I feel like in the case of Bungo, when it comes to pitching, I feel like until he is back in his top form, I feel like he should be a backup pitcher. I feel like that's the direction they're going to go in. But we'll see. All right, let's get into chapter 8. I still can't accept it. You should think more about the pitch sequence. You saw me attack Mal with breaking balls, right? Yep. And you've heard me say I prefer throwing breaking balls, right? Yep. And this, oh my god, of course this chapter is titled Rational and Irrational. So you knew that I knew that you're strong against fastballs, right? Yep. I love the yigging motif that's happening in these backgrounds. Or just in these panels in general, even with Noda and, well, actually Noda and Bungo, like, design and facial expressions too. Oh my god, totally. So you didn't expect me to go after you with breaking balls like everyone else? Now I wasn't really thinking about anything. Fucking Bungo, I love you! Thank you, idiot! I used your everyday conversations as a setup to influence you, and then you hit the first pitch fastball? Well, it was a high pitch out of the zone. I was trying to completely throw off your timing. This is seriously pissing me off! I'm only good against fastballs, so I wasn't really thinking about anything else. Maybe it only worked out by coincidence because I don't actually have any real technique. I was like, what the fuck, right? Whoa, it went over the safety net. I think it might have hit a car in the parking lot. Oh, damn. One of the teacher's cars. Oh, what a hit. Will reimbursements be okay? Uka has a lot of powerful players, and we've had many powerhouse teams here for practice games, but this is the first time I've seen anything like that, and no doubter Homer. Well, but you struck us out after that. That was probably just a fluke. Oh, and I see the Unreal sweatshirt, I see it. Shut up, if you give up one home run, the pitcher has already lost. I love that smile on Bungo's face. She's just like, yeah. What? What are you smirking at? I'll knock you out. Are you making fun of me? No, sorry, I'm not making fun of you. I'm gonna kill you if you keep smirking like that. I do not blame Yukio for that. Like, I would be so pissed. My bad. To be this frustrated over giving up a hit. Damn, should have gone with breaking balls. I know part of it was just to show he had options for making the roster, but maybe I'll get to see him like this more often from now on. If so, I have a feeling something incredible is about to happen. He's gotten serious. The pitcher, Yukio Noda. Hey, you okay, Rio? You look thinner. Oh my god! He moved into the dorms a week ago and is already worn out, physically and mentally. I heard he's not eating much either. Seriously? What a weak mentality. Pathetic. Hey, Mao, don't go talking like that. No, Mao is right. It's a really pathetic story, but I've always been the type to get a stomachache before games and hide out in the bathroom ever since junior leagues. In middle school, I went over 140 just that one time. It was really just a fluke. My best friend, who was the best player on the team, made a rare, timely error, and we were about to lose. He was pale as a ghost. I felt so bad for him, seeing him take all the blame. I just wanted to do something, anything to help. Woo! I just threw as hard as I could, and it just so happened that that was the only time I was able to throw over 140. I'm not really the kind of player who deserves an athletic scholarship, and yet I ended up on the first-year select team for tomorrow's game. I'm scared. Being in a place I don't belong, I'm way out of my depth. Hey, Rio, you bastard! But, hey, I think I'm probably not going to be able to play baseball for a while. I haven't been feeling well for a while now. Running a low fever, feeling dizzy. I had a detailed checkup, and it turns out I'm sick. Huh? For real? For real. That error, could it be because, but don't worry. If the treatment goes well, they say I can make a full recovery. What does he have? So for a while, I'll be out of school and focusing on treatment. They say it could only be a few months if I'm lucky, or a few years if I'm not. It's going to take some time, but I'll definitely get better. Let's play baseball together again. So Rio, until then, I need you to play hard enough for the both of us. That's cruel, Akan. Telling me to play hard enough for someone as talented as you. That's too heavy a burden for an ordinary guy like me. But after hearing that, I know I'm not worthy of it, but someday I'll work hard so that I can be. As much as I can, I have to do everything I can right now. I feel so bad for him. I could still play baseball with all I've got. I still have a healthy body. Well, where are you going, Rio? Oh, to the indoor practice facility. I heard the captain can open it for us. Wait, hold on. I won't let you get a head start. I'm going too. I think I'll go too. We can do more drills if there are more people. Idiots, if you don't rest and recover, your performance will drop. Agree, I'm going to rest. Stop overthinking, you small fries. If you're going to rest, rest. If you're going to practice, practice. It's that simple. Hey, let's go, fatty. You're coming too, right, to the indoor facility? Yeah, that's a nice guy after all now. I got to get my sharpness back. They're still at it. This year's, oh my god, this year's freshmen are really pushing themselves. Should we go stop them, coach? If we're right before an official game, I would, but at this time of year, they can do as they please. Sometimes you have to push yourself to the limit. In the end, you have to go above and beyond. That is if we at Uka are serious about aiming for Koshin. Dude, I'm so torn about what's happening in Bungo right now. Like, I understand, like, Ninomiya, I totally understand what's happening at home. I totally do. And thank God that Ninomiya's editor is really understanding of the situation. But something I feel like that should have been done before Bungo came back is something that that the mangaka of Tokyo Underworld did, because she is a mother as well, is get everything settled with childcare first and then get into the serialization. I feel like that should have been the case, but I'm very curious what you guys think. Like, what do you guys think about skipping these games like this? I'm really worried. I know the circumstances. We all know the circumstances of what's happening. If we didn't, I'd be even more worried. But I really wish we didn't see this. I would have rather had Ninomiya just like not include the shit for the second and third years, and just have the focus on the first year's stuff. In my opinion, I really don't think that the second and third years practice game stuff was necessary. It didn't need to be here. It really didn't. But I would have liked to seen a little more of the first year's game. That's my only gripe, is I would have rather had chapter 7 and maybe a little bit of chapter 8 be on the first year game. Yeah. Because I really wanted to see a little bit more of it. Yeah, I would have liked to have chapter, because I really wanted to see those beautiful pitches. But I'm curious what you guys think. Going into 2026, I'm really looking forward to seeing the selection. I'm very curious what Ninomiya is going to do with Bungo and Noda. Like, people are saying that in the Manga Plus comments that Bungo and Noda are going to be like Iwatani. And I'm like, I don't know about that. I do like what I like the development for Bungo becoming an all-rounder. I do like that. I don't know why people are pissed about it. It kind of bothers me. I think that's a great thing for Bungo to become an all-rounder. I think that's great for him. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Bungo content, a few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!